So I saw Twitter X. I think we're gonna call it Twix. Twix drama this morning. Not as cool as a candy bar, but it is something we do to fill the void of our day, since we have these electronic devices where we can overshare. I mainly just talk about my games, rulings I made. I'm going to do a hodgepodge. I might even just call it hodgepodge. I did the ramble. I told someone this morning, we was talking about somebody got blocked from posting. Maddie's got blocked from uploading his Wretched Antebellum game up to drive-through or something. And I'm like, I'm not shocked. It's tribalism. And I was like, lean times reveal true character. Mainly, I think that's about the verbal boot party that Venger's getting as he exits publishing in the hobby or the industry. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I never played Jolt. They kind of wanted me to play, and I was like, I'm not really interested in picking up a new game. I know what I like, and this is what I play. That's why I don't get criticisms of a couple games being thrown out there. Like, I don't get the shadow darking of the hobby. I don't get it. People complaining about we don't need another retro clone of BX, or getting all excited about a retro clone of 5e. A 5e retro clone with a few tweaks to make it OSR friendly. Is it the Lamentations for 5e or something? Whatever, man. I see some ideas cobbled from other game systems, redesigned for 5e and thrown together with a nice layout. And is that what we're arguing about now? Fucking layout and production value. Is that it? And if you don't like what I like, well, then you're fucking stupid. Assholes. I don't mind people being assholes, man. I do take a dim view of when people are piling on someone when they're out, right? They're done. And I've been on the receiving end, and I've aided in giving people a boot party. But when you know someone's done, you let them walk away or crawl away. Crawl away from a few. That's a humbling thing to do when you can't even get up from your ass whooping. You gotta crawl. But I do think it's in poor taste, and that does reveal character. And there's some people I don't buy from because they just irritate me. But I don't criticize their work too much. Pundit is a condescending prick. He reminds me of a guy I know, JW. He reminds me of my friend JW. And if you don't agree with me, then you're fucking stupid. That's their approach to everything. But it's solid, I guess. It looks like it's solid work, but it doesn't appeal to me. Therefore, I don't play it. Others have put out some stuff that I'm like, why would anyone want to play that? Like an Aztec themed RPG? I'm like, hard pass. That sounds like no fun. I also didn't like Mazteca when DSR did it. Thought that was a tremendous waste of effort, man. But I'm in the minority opinion. There's a lot of things I don't like. I was fine with the 3 little books, AD&D, and the Forgotten, not the Forgotten Realms, but the Greyhawk. We did play. My other friends were all about the fucking Forgotten Realms, and I hated it. But I played it, and that's when I last compromised in gaming. The decline for gaming, in my opinion, for fantasy, was 2E forward. And Eberron hated it. Sigil fucking super hated it. Now it's the center of the whole multiverse. Dorklandia made manifest. Crap. I didn't like Spelljammer. The concept appealed to me, and I bought all this shit. Alright, I bought all that crap, and it's stacked up. And then I got rid of everything that was bloat that I wasn't going to play and that I didn't like. 2E forward, I liquidated. I sold it at a huge discount to my friends because they would use it. The 3E stuff I physically gave away. I gave it away for free because I was repulsed by it by the time I stopped playing for a while. And then I got back into the hobby playing Labyrinth Lord. When my daughters were old enough that I didn't have to be overtop them all the time and running constantly. And now that I'm a grandfather, I find that my time is constrained because I'm aiding with raising grandchildren. And that cuts into my hobby time. Plus, I have health problems. But those are my issues. But I've shrunk the things that I collect, and I've gotten very picky. I mainly play online, therefore I only need digital copies. I don't need hard copies, and I don't see much difference from the collectible side of our hobby as I do the consumerist bugmen who are overly excited for a new McDonald's Happy Meals toy or a new Funko Pop or other lame ass shit like that. And that's the way I look at it. Fucking lame ass shit. If it's not got a pragmatic or practical use and where I'm going to actually read it a lot and play it, it's not going on my shelf. So if you're making something that I'm not going to run, but it's just interesting and I want to have it, PDF at best, book if it's going to be used at my table. And you think I'm picky about who's at my virtual table? People I allow in my house is down to almost single fucking digits. But I heard it referred to as tribalism, and I keep hearing this snarky stuff that the OSR doesn't want to change and blah, blah, blah. We don't want to be changed by an outside influence. As you watch your culture eroded by outside international influences, why would I want to get more people at my table that are just going to try to change everything? They're going to tell me that I'm wrong on how I enjoyed my spare time. Why don't you take a step back and fuck yourself right in the face? And a lot of people will get real mouthy because they're online and they've never had their ass beat like a man. They've only run their mouth and had digital beef. And why does difference of opinion always have to be a beef now? Because you guys motherfuckers ain't got real problems. You ain't got no real problems, so you're making up shit online. Just like those worktards and those purple-haired trolls that are just looking for something to give meaning to their life. And I think a big part of it is to differentiate brands so they control more market share and they'll be able to attract and have a higher standard of living by selling to new people in the hobby. Therefore, they have to grow the hobby to make more money. Because we got more people producing than are buying. Merchants going to merchant. So I miss the days of free stuff on the BBTs, bulletin boards. I mean, I'm just tired, guys. I get sick. I get so tired so fast because I have a compromised immune system. So even a pretty strong head cold is exhausting. And the simple truth that I keep mentioning to people, we don't need anything new. We can we can get by with everything we got. And I do believe that the true path to happiness is contentment. Because if you're not content with what you have, you're never going to be happy. You're just going to be always yearning, desiring, coveting that new thing that comes out. And it has to be shinier and prettier. And for a game of imagination, I think a lot of that production value and layout is wasted. War games, and the best war games I ever had, there was no illustrations. It was all text and tables. That was it. Text and tables. It was handed to me at a convention, and I wish I still had those skirmish rules because I think I would convert those to my tabletop for my battle systems. I have no idea where they went. They were very simple cardstock printed with stapling. Like a brochure, like a thick brochure. A thick brochure. My language is, my voice is all weird today. But, yeah, I don't get it. Part of me finds it disgusting, and the other half finds it amusing. Tards are going to tard, man. I'd rather talk about my games and what's going on at my table, for those who are interested, or my house rulings. But I don't get it. Why do you want to make a reprinted version of BX? Why are you so excited about a watered-down version of 5e? I have a cynical side that I tell, maybe not. Maybe they just don't like this individual and they want to pile on when they have the opportunity, because people are petty like that. They are. I mean, I'll admit it. I used to be a very terrible person. I have sucker punched people. I have helped put the boots to them. And I've gotten my comeuppance for it too. That table's been turned on me. Now I keep to myself, play my games. I'm very picky about who I let on my tables. But I have no filter. I've got no filter. A lot of these guys, I don't know what they're piling on. But mob mentality's like that sometimes. I don't know. Thought I'd throw it out there. I keep this stuff short. Grandson's actually taking a big nap. Thank goodness. He's got a runny nose too. So it's double snot time. Double snotting. Ghouls almost wiped my party again. Luckily, they just picked up a bunch of retainers. But it turned into a running battle between them running through these doors, which was an interesting thing. I think I should make a video about that separately. I am tempted to just start doing my recaps audio instead of typing them on Blogger, because I don't think anybody's really reading them, and it might be easier for me to verbally talk about it. But then I have all these recaps, but I'm starting in the middle. I don't like doing that. I don't like deviating course once I start. Whatever. We'll see. Anyway, game well. Let's talk about the hobby. Actually, game. That's what I'm big critical. Do these people even game? Some of the biggest talking heads on, they don't do live plays. They don't do recaps. Are they actually playing the game, or are they just sitting on the sideline bitching and criticizing? Because the culture critique is strong. Not just in certain people, but in everybody. Everybody loves to bitch and criticize. Well, then just get up off your ass and do it. Well, if you can't find a game, or you can't be in a game long enough to get your enjoyment out of it, you need to reevaluate. Maybe it's you. I did. I know games fall apart online for a lot of reasons, and I have been playing in one for a while. The last one I was playing in, I dropped out of people conflicts. I was getting a little aggravated. So, I thought I'd toss it out there. Game well, game often. Enjoy the hobby. Don't get all worked up about this bullshit. Yeah.